Hello everyone, welcome back to Simulated Heaven, and welcome to a game called Judged Court Simulator. So yes, Simulated Heaven is going to be a judge. Now this game, I'm playing the demo. The reason I'm playing the demo is the full game is $14.99 US, and at the moment I'm not particularly sure whether this game is worth it as of yet. However, in the future it could be more than worth it, so I certainly will be keeping an eye on this game. I'll leave a link in the description for all of you guys out there that are also interested in this kind of game. And without further ado, let's start. Oh, we have music. Cases remaining 3. Favour with the governor 50%. Cases overturned on appeal 0. Evidence. Observed speed 50. Speed limit 50. So he's doing the exact speed limit. License plate. Okay, so it's looking like his license plate is not the same as the one that the police have got. It's different. It says the case of Dominic Blender versus the state. What a great name. Hello, my name is Dominic Blender. Okay. State's Attorney, Your Honour, the defendant was caught speeding by a state trooper. Personal emergencies are no excuse to break the law. Defendant's Attorney, the defendant was trying to get his wife to the hospital because she was in labour. The weird thing is, it says the observed speed is 50. And the speed limit is 50, so therefore he was not actually speeding, and it looks like the license plate is different from the one that the police have got. Unless I completely don't understand how this game works, but anyway, let's acquit. Okay, we've got 2 cases left. Evidence, observed speed 90, speed limit 45, so this guy is doing like double the speed limit. Okay, so I'm thinking this is not the license plate number because it says DRM again, so maybe this is like the case number, maybe, I'm not sure. Anyway, the case of Craig versus the state. He's just called Craig, he doesn't need a surname, he's too epic for a surname. State's Attorney, Your Honour, the defendant was caught speeding by a state trooper. Personal emergencies are no excuse to break the law. Defendant's Attorney, the defendant was trying to get his wife to the hospital because she was in labour. We've been hearing this a lot recently, mate. Sorry. Are you that guy's older brother or something? We've been hearing this a lot, mate. We just had a guy in literally, but he got off, so maybe that's why. Maybe you overheard the last guy and you heard that he got off. So that's why you went for this story. Yeah, that's kind of fishy, isn't it? Okay, I think we have to convict. And he is doing like twice the speed that he should be doing. Even his wife's in labour. That's no excuse. Convict. Last case, it seems. Observed speed. I'll say that again. Observed speed 90. Observed speed 80. What the Jenkins is this? Let's read it, see if it makes itself more clear, or clearer even, when we read the stuff that's at the bottom. The case of Eleanor, and I'm not even going to try and say that name. No, I'm not. I nearly did, but I'm not even going to try and say that name. Versus the state. Let's just call her Eleanor versus the state. State's Attorney, Your Honour, the defendant was clocked as speeding down a private roadway in a recklessly dangerous manner. Defendant's Attorney, Your Honour, my client was speeding. However, he was operating a vehicle on his own property. The state has no jurisdiction to enforce speed limits on private property. I don't understand why it says observed speed twice, and it's got a police car, observed speed, and then it's got a picture of a car. I don't really understand, but anyway, he was going fast. Let's put it that way. But he is on his own land, and of course the police, they can't just, walk onto people's land and say, mate, you can't speed on here. Like, it's their own little empire, that's their own little area, you know what I mean? surely the police are not allowed to interfere. Like, when I was a kid, I had friends who used to tear around their farm in little minis and mini metros, and they would, like, beast around their farm without any care. They'll do like handbrake turns, and that accent completely morphed into something completely different. I don't know what happened there. I am not good at accents. That is why I'm not an actor of any sort. Anyway, let's go back to the case. Yeah, I think I'm going to acquit him, because I would say that he was on his own land. So, you know, whatever, mate. You can do what you want, mate. And we're back in the room. The game crashed. Yeah, the game crashed. Yeah, so let's have some real talk now. This is some real talk. Okay, so I'm playing the demo, like I said at the beginning. I don't think this game is worth $40.99 US, and I think you can see from this gameplay, the demo doesn't really make you feel like it's worth that, does it really? There's a lot of bugs. You know, it's early access. They're going to say, like, it's early access. The game is in early development, so you might see bugs, blah, 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 blah. You know, we get all that, don't we? We kind of get that, but this is a bit early. It's not just early or even early. It's early. It's very, very early. So, I will certainly be keeping an eye on this game. I even hesitate at the word game. It's almost like a tech demo, really. I mean, it is a demo, but like a tech anyway, stop beating about the bush. Stop beating about the bush. I must stop beating around the bush. Anyway, yeah, so I won't be buying this game, but I will be keeping an eye on it. It's got some really interesting ideas. I think the idea for the game is amazing, great, but the problem is, I get the impression the guy making this does not have the skills to execute the idea effectively. I could be wrong. We'll give him some time. I mean, this guy is really, really confident. Look, congratulations, you have been promoted. Thank you for playing the demo. The full version will be available on Steam shortly. What do you say shortly means? I mean, if you look at the demo, yeah, shortly, I think he needs a bit more time than shortly. I think he should say when the game is ready, because it clearly is not ready. Yeah, so great idea for a game. I'm sure the guy has lots of ambitious ideas for how it's going to turn out, but my idea is that I don't think it's going to be that great, and I'm certainly not going to pay $14.99 for it. Anyway, there you go. If you have any specific questions about this game, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And like I said at the start of the video, of course, I'll put a link downstairs. Downstairs? I keep saying that recently. In the description, not downstairs. Don't walk downstairs in your house expecting to see a link on the floor. No. I'll put a link in the description below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.